In this video, you're going to hear an AI voice agent that I built running Alex Hormozi's exact appointment setting framework. So specifically what I'm going to share is number one, the framework. So we're going to see a quick breakdown of what the framework from Hormozi exactly is. Number two, you're going to hear the live call from the AI voice agent running that framework inside a real example business. And number three, the operator lesson. So what works, what matters, and when this actually makes sense to use. By the way, my name is Ruben Davoli. I built and scaled a high ticket coaching business past $3 million. Today, I run an AI automation agency after testing what actually moves the needle in the business. In fact, the framework that you're going to hear in this video is the same, very similar to the one I use in my own business and brought actual revenue in a real case study that if you want, you're going to find a link in the description. You're going to see the full case study. So first things first, let's see what this appointment setting framework is about. So the framework is part of a more comprehensive sales course from Hormozi and goes from specifically minute 37 to minute 50 of this video that I'm gonna leave as well in the description with the slide deck. And it's step number 3 to what it calls the pre-sale, which in other words is the appointment setting phase, the moment from when the leads opt in your funnel, maybe after an ad, between that and the actual sales call. There's the appointment setting when the typical appointment setters would call the lead and qualify them to see if they're a good fit for your higher ticket service or product. So the key principles is that they explains the sales begins at a click. From the moment they click one of your ads, that's when the actual sale starts, which that triggers the pre-sale or the appointment setting. And this appointment setting is so important that it affects very directly the close rate of the actual sales that's going to happen afterwards. And the way it does that is through the BANT framework, which is the acronym for budget, authority, need, and timing. So the appointment setter qualifies the lead through these 4 steps. And most importantly, another thing he mentioned is that the script is something that needs to be followed word for word. Otherwise, you don't really have a script. And that's what I found that a lot of businesses struggle with, because in practice, it's really challenging to train your sales team to say the script word for word. Of course, it's not impossible, but I found that in reality, a lot of businesses, even they have good results, even have a good lead flow, they lack of this. And that's why I came up with the AI voice agent that can fill these gaps. So I want you to hear now a real example, the AI voice agent following this script. And so I came up with an example of a company that we call Apex for Performance Labs, which is a company that helps busy founders improve their physique, their energy, their disciplines. And in this example, the leads opted in for a founder performance audit. And the appointment setter, in this case, the AI, only goal is to qualify properly at the leads and book the included strategy call with a human performance advisor. Nothing more. So if you're ready, let's dive into it. Hello.
Hey, Ruben.
Yeah, who's this?
Hi, Ruben. This is Jessica. I just saw you requested the founder performance audit a few minutes ago via our ad from Apex Labs.
Yeah, that's right.
Quick heads up, I'm actually an AI assistant helping Apex Performance Labs handle requests efficiently. You have included a strategy call to map out your performance plan. I'll just ask you just a few quick questions to unlock that for you. Sounds good? I promise I won't ask how many push-ups you can do.
All right, as long as you don't do that. Sounds good to me.
Great. Thanks for confirming, Ruben. So, Ruben, what's the main thing right now that made you interested in the founder performance audit? Energy, physique, discipline, or something else?
Yeah, mostly I want to keep my energy levels high with the type of work I do. So that's the main thing I'm interested into.
I see. And what have you tried so far to improve keeping your energy levels high?
I tried working out.
Got it. I understand. So where do you feel it's breaking down specifically? Time, consistency, diet?
Yeah, probably it's a mixture of all these things, for sure.
I understand, and that's pretty common. Most of our clients feel that it's a mix of habit preventing them to reach their health goals. So let me ask you this. If you decided to fix this properly, will you be the one making that decision, or you need to involve someone else?
Yeah, definitely just be me.
Okay, perfect. And if everything made sense, are you looking to improve this soon or just exploring?
I mean, I have a trip coming soon, but I still want to do it within the next month or so.
Okay, pretty soon then. For transparency, After the audit, if someone wants hands-on coaching, our executive performance program is in the mid four-figure range. I'm not asking you to decide anything now. I just need to know if it clearly made sense. Would that level be feasible?
I mean, I guess if there is a big value, it can save me a bunch of time. Yes, that would be feasible.
So just to let you know, Ruben, we've helped hundreds of founders like you improve performance with one thing, a clear 90-day plan instead of guessing week to week. That's what your complimentary strategy call will give you. And if it makes sense working together after that, great. If not, you still leave with clarity and next steps. Sounds like a good plan?
Sure does.
Awesome. So let me check our team's availability. Just a moment. Okay.
Yep. Still there?
Great news, Ruben. Yes, I'm here, Ruben. Just confirming Daniel's availability for you. One moment, please.
Okay. So who's Daniel? Sorry.
Daniel is our senior performance advisor. He's worked with founders in very similar positions to yours and helped them build structured systems that actually stick.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, so let's lock a slot for you. We have some availability for tomorrow. Do you prefer morning or afternoon?
Tomorrow will be afternoon.
Afternoon? Perfect. I have 3 p.m. or 5 p.m. available. Which works better?
5 p.m.
Great. So we're locking tomorrow at 3 p.m. Is there any reason on why you might not
Sorry.
be attending, or you'll be there 100%?
I'll be there 100%, but I said 5 p.m., not 3 p.m.
Got it, Ruben. Let me correct that. We're locking tomorrow at 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Is there any reason on why you might not be attending, or you'll be there 100%?
No, I can guarantee I'll be there.
Then perfect then. Daniel will review everything you shared with me beforehand, so you won't need to repeat yourself. You'll receive confirmation by email shortly.
Thank you.
Anything else you want to clarify before we wrap?
No, I think you explained everything perfectly. Thanks so much.
I'm glad it made sense, Ruben. You're all set for your strategy call tomorrow at 5 p.m. If anything comes up, just let me know. Have a great day.
Perfect. Thank you. So let's analyze now the call that just happened. So number one, as you might have noticed, the agent controlled pretty well the frame of the call from the very first line. And the main difference of the script compared to the one that Hormozi explained in the training is that in here there is an obvious AI disclosure after the lead response. First, because of compliance, in most countries, you gotta disclose that it's AI when you do a outbound or inbound call. But most importantly, it actually lowers the barriers. Like you'll be surprised how many people actually enjoy talking to AI. Like there's no need deceiving someone, like pretending you are human. Like it sounds very human, but the fact you said it's AI, it keeps people excited, especially at this moment in history where they kind of starting getting used more and more about receiving AI calls. Number two, it follow a clean BANT framework order. So it qualified me based on budget, authority, need, and time. Now, I won't go too deep into dissecting the call and the script, but if you want to, let me know in the comments. I can do a reaction video doing the exactly analysis of the BANT framework. But at the same time, you can rewatch that part and let me know what you think the agent did well and what could have done better. Okay, but it did follow the structure. Okay, including number three, the price range introduced before the actual setting up the meeting. This is pretty important because a lot of appointment setting teams don't skip that part. Like they're scared of asking, if the investment even range it's something they could afford. That's something very important because if someone says it's not even something that is a possibility right now, and so if you have a lot of calls, this can save a lot of time in your closer's calendar by asking that qualifying question beforehand. And then number four, the advisor, the closer, was properly edified. To be fair, in this call, it wasn't edified properly from the start. Parenthesis, in this demonstration, the performance drops up to 50%, while in production it's more efficient. So it didn't do that straight away. I did have to ask a second time, kind of, who is Daniel, who's this person, and then kind of explain who this person was. But typically in production, the errors are very minimal, especially with the latest upgrades on AI voice technology. But this is important so that kind of the it increases automatically from even before the meeting the authority of the person you're going to talk to. Number 5, binary time slots. So that's the strategy where you offer morning or afternoon, 3 p.m., 5 p.m., so that you help the lead decide between two options. And of course, was a demo. Also, here there was a small mistake, but when it's in full production, it's actually linked into your CRM, into your calendar system, so that is actually going to check what's available, what's not. And number 6, the agent made sure that once the booking was made, that hey, like, are you actually going to attend? You can also make jokes about it if it makes sense for your business. That's something I used to do for my older high ticket coaching business. But it's a very important step that the AI agent can do to reduce the no-show rate, and so that you have as many calls happening when they're booking your calendar. So this is what a structural pre-sale appointment setting call looks like. And the main takeaway of this video is that the AI agents they're not going to beat your elite humans, your elite sales reps, but it does beat the inconsistency of the one that are maybe not so elite. So if you're already 100% contacting your leads within 60 seconds, your sales people are very disciplined. They follow the script word by word. Yet the whole system, it just works fine, very consistent. Then this probably is not something you need. It's just a confirmation that you're doing a good job. But my experience is a lot of businesses, even with great results, they have good lead generation, but they're leaking a ton of revenue because they don't have an actual appointment setting system that works accurately, that actually reaches out to every single lead that opts in their funnel. So if perhaps you're one of them, or you know some people like that, there's going to be a link in the description where you can actually book a call with me and my team, where we can see exactly what your business is doing and if a solution like this might make sense. If not, make sure to put a like to this video if you like it. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss other type of video breakdown like this one. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.